Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, Christmas Day edition. Christmas stories down next to the Yule log as it burns. And this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And here's her story. Hi, love the idea of sharing narc mass horror stories, so here's my contribution with a very small donation. Please keep me anonymous. This is a story that happened before I was born, but it is truly horrifying. My father's family had this female relative. I can never quite recall how she is related, not that it matters here, who came to live with them as a child after her own parents could no longer take care of her. I think one died, how I don't know, and the other ended up in an institution. Again, I don't know how. As an adult, she got married twice. One husband divorced her, the other one, well, here's how things ended with him. It was a New Year's celebration, which some people celebrate with a roast turkey where I'm from. She, who never normally cooks, wanted to prepare the meal and host a party. My parents decided to have their main meal elsewhere, but stopped by to say hello for a bit, which happened to be as the food was laid out on the table. The turkey lives on in their memories as the most unappetizing dish they had ever seen, grayish yet somehow undercooked and probably not smelling quite right, like no one wanted to go near it. The only person tucking into it was this woman's husband. Not surprisingly, he got pretty bad food poisoning from that and actually died within a couple weeks afterwards. Oh my God. So, from watching some of your videos, it seemed pretty clear to me that this woman set out to and succeeded in murdering her husband. My darker humor makes me also suspect that the husband ate it so happily the way he did in order to be free of the monster. There's another little bit to the story which I can't decide if it makes it worse or better. Now, my psycho mother treated this woman as her only confidant and counselor in my father's family. So I know this next part from her account. Before the husband's estate was settled, his sons from a previous marriage apparently visited the woman and said that if she didn't leave the marital home and deny any claim she might have, they would see to it that she didn't survive another month. At least she didn't profit from her crime, but it did mean she lived out her days as dependent on my grandmother and father. When I got to know this woman, it was as the companion of my grandmother. I always thought they had a dynamic a little along the lines of your grandmother in Florence, but I recently was told that apparently my grandmother couldn't stand her and only kept her so close because my mother was trying so hard to alienate my grandmother from my father and me. But so long as my grandmother formed a unit with this loony, her position was a little stronger. I believe this for the most part, although with such a large pinch of salt. So, if anyone out there is feeling lonely or guilty over Christmas alone, or wondering whether to go no contact, don't feel any guilt. Each encounter with these people could actually be a matter of life and death. While you're trying to reason and feel your way out of the fog they have you under. As for me right now, being no contact with my monster, I'm having the best Christmas of my life, pretty much. Happy holidays, Anonymous. I would absolutely say that. I mean, if she's going to lay out, I can't believe she would lay out, I mean, because he would have to be the biggest moron. He would have to be the biggest friggin' moron if she's going, but narcissists love to do things right out in the open. It's part of the thrill. But to actually be able to kill him with undercooked I don't even understand why, how that even happens. How does that even happen? Well, you are over on that other side. You could do like the probably boiled turkey or something. Who the hell knows what she tried to do? And depending on which country this happened in over there, who knows what the medical care was actually like. But this is like, this anonymous has written in before, and I've done other stories for this person. And, you know, this is another person who's going through their first, her first holiday, no contact. And here she is thinking back on crazy stories. You think about the people that the narcissist exposes you to and keeps around, the danger. There's somebody who is either that dangerous because they're a killer and that manipulative, or just that woefully ignorant that they would serve up an undercooked turkey. Like, I still don't understand how he would eat it or why. I mean, Jesus. But here we are again. More proof that your holidays without the narcissist are just always going to be happier. Bottom line. So, thank you, Anonymous, for your contribution and your story down by the Christmas Yule log. I really appreciate it. I hope none of you guys ate any undercooked turkey. Okay? So, hope it helps. Let me know what you think. Thank you for everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, if you'd like to set up Skype, phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to help keep it growing and expanding, and or just because it's Christmas and that's awesome, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.